Good morning dear students and welcome back in our video lecture with the same topic of chemistry like matter and elements, compounds and mixtures. So in my previous video lecture we have studied about elements. So tell me, what is mean by element? Yes, elements are the substances which are made up of similar identical atoms. Gold, silver, copper, nickel, cobalt, all these are elements. Now we are going to study about compound and mixture. So first we will start with compound and then we will study mixture. So students, look here. What is mean by compound? So the substance formed by a chemical combination of two or more elements is called a compound. I will explain this by giving you example of compound. You can see here H2O. H2O means what, student? H2O is formula of water. So that water may be from pond water, lake water, water from well or your Bisleri bottle. All water molecules have same formula H2O. So these compounds means in my previous video lecture we have discussed about these elements are represented by symbols and these compounds are represented by molecular formula. So this is the most important property of compound. Compounds are represented by molecular formula. So H2O is molecular formula of water. So you can see here two molecules of hydrogen combines with one molecule of oxygen, they form one water molecule. Means the ratio of hydrogen to oxygen is 2:1. Two hydrogen molecules and one oxygen molecule combines to form water. If we just change that proportion, then another compound will form. Means if just I write H2O2, then what will happen? It is not water molecule, it is hydrogen peroxide. So we cannot change that proportion, that fixed proportion. We cannot change that for particular compound. It is fixed proportion. So in compound, the proportion of combining element is fixed. Means these in these substances in compound, that two or more elements just combine in a fixed, in a definite proportion. So and then what about properties? So hydrogen and oxygen, out of these two atoms, hydrogen burn itself, and in a previous standard you have also studied about this. Oxygen helps for burning. So hydrogen burn itself and oxygen helps for burning, but the water molecule which formed by combining this hydrogen and oxygen neither burns nor helps for burning. Rather than it, we just use that water to extinguish fire. Means what? Both the properties of elements completely disappear and new substance having new properties is formed. So what is the property of compound? In compound, what will happen? New substance is formed, original properties of elements completely disappear, and then new substance having new properties is formed, and proportion of various element is also fixed. So in this compound, what happened? Chemical changes take place during this formation. Means when hydrogen and oxygen they combine with each other, there is chemical reaction between these two atoms and this is chemical change. We cannot separate again that hydrogen and oxygen from each other. So this is chemical change. So what we have studied about compound? The substance formed by a chemical combination of two or more elements is called a compound. New substance is formed in this compound. When two or more elements they just combine in a fixed proportion, then what will happen? New substance with new properties is formed. Original properties completely disappear. Then proportion of various element is fixed and chemical reaction takes place. That's why it is chemical change, and these compounds are represented by molecular formula. What is the example of this compound? H2O, then H2O2. This is also compound. NaCl means sodium. So what about sodium? So sodium chloride is nothing but salt that we use in our food. So that salty means that salt is nothing but sodium chloride, and this sodium is highly, means it is inflammable. We just keep it in that kerosene so that to avoid direct contact between oxygen and which is present in air, and that chlorine is gas, but when these two elements comes together, they combine with each other and they form salt, and that salt is neither poisonous nor inflammable. We can easily eat in our daily life. So when compounds are formed, original properties completely disappear and new substance having new properties is formed. Then what is mixture? In our day-to-day life, we are using many substances as mixture. One of the example of mixture is sharbat. You all know lemon juice, whatever. So how we prepare that sharbat? By using water, salt, sugar and lemon juice. But if we just add more salt or if we just add more sugar into that sharbat, then what will happen? We can easily distinguish what is more in the which amount is more in that sharbat. Means it is salty, it is sweet. We can easily identify. Means original properties of salt, sugar, lemon juice remains as it is. The substance means no new substance is formed by chemical reaction between them. No chemical reaction takes place. That is called mixture. The substance formed by mixing different elements or compound in any proportion. It is not necessary to take particular definite proportion. We can mix any that all ingredients in any proportion. That's why it is called mixture. No new substance is formed because each and every substance, salt, sugar, lemon juice, they retain their original properties. Their original property doesn't change. Means salt remains salty, sugar remains sweet and lemon juice remains sour. They retain their original properties. Then proportion of compound is not fixed and no chemical reaction takes place during the formation of mixture. So also air is mixture. So what do you think, why air is mixture? Why we call air as mixture? Because air consists of many gases. In previous standard, in 5th standard, we have studied about different components of air. The nitrogen is present in 78%, percentage of oxygen is 21%, and other gases are present in remaining 1%. So these all gases which are present in air, they do not chemically react with each other. We can easily take oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide. This oxygen, nitrogen, whatever present in air, they do not chemically react with each other. If they chemically react, then what will happen? We cannot inhale, we cannot take oxygen from the atmosphere. So these all gases retain their original properties, they remain as it is in air. That's why air is called mixture. So students, we have studied about compound and mixture. What are the properties of compound? The substances formed by chemical combination of two or more elements is called compound. What is mixture? The substance formed by mixing different elements in any proportion. Here it is represented by molecular formula. There is no any particular formula to represent that mixture. New substance is formed. Here no new substance is formed. Then proportion of various element is fixed. Here proportion of various element is not fixed. Chemical change takes place. No chemical change takes place. Original properties of elements completely disappear, and here original properties of substances remains as it is. So these are the compounds and mixture. I hope you got both points, what is compound and what is mixture, and why water is called compound or why air is called mixture. I hope you got both the points. You just understood all the concepts related to compound and mixture. Student, in our next video lecture, we are going to conduct activities related to these 2 points. I hope you got all points. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.